Hello everyone. Today's topic is an important and eye-opening one. Have you ever wondered why some people struggle financially despite their best efforts? Sometimes, the biggest obstacle to building wealth isn't external, it's internal. Lying to yourself about your finances, goals, or habits can quietly sabotage your progress and keep you stuck. In today's video, we're going to dive into 15 reasons why lying to yourself keeps you poor, and more importantly, how to break free from these self-deceptions and take control of your financial future. Let's dive in. This is Wealthlocity. Here you create, protect, and grow your wealth fast. Number 1. Ignoring your true financial situation. One of the most common lies people tell themselves is, "It's not that bad." When you avoid looking at your bank balance, credit card statements, or debt totals, you're shielding yourself from reality. While it may feel like you're protecting yourself from stress, you're actually allowing the problem to grow. By being honest and confronting the numbers, you take the first step towards solving the issue. Awareness leads to action. Track your spending, review your income, and set a baseline understanding of your finances. Once you know where you stand, you can create a plan to improve. Ignoring your financial situation can also lead to financial blindness. You may not realize you're overspending until you're deep in debt. Small issues, like a forgotten subscription or late payment, can snowball into bigger problems. Honesty forces you to recognize patterns, both good and bad, and make informed decisions to correct course before things spiral out of control. Moreover, when you avoid facing the truth, you rob yourself of the opportunity to celebrate progress. Confronting your finances isn't just about identifying problems, it's also about recognizing achievements, like paying down debt or building an emergency fund. Transparency gives you the confidence to move forward. Number 2. Believing that budgeting is too restrictive. Many people convince themselves that budgeting is too limiting or that it will take away their freedom. The truth is that a budget doesn't restrict your freedom. It empowers you to control where your money goes. Without a budget, your money is often spent impulsively, leaving you wondering where it all went at the end of the month. A realistic budget allows you to prioritize your goals, eliminate wasteful spending, and build a financial cushion. Instead of viewing a budget as punishment, see it as a tool for financial empowerment. Budgeting also helps you align your spending with your values. When you create a budget, you can allocate money toward things that matter most to you, whether that's travel, saving for a home, or investing in your future. You gain clarity on what's truly important rather than letting emotions drive your purchases. Additionally, budgets can be flexible and customized to fit your lifestyle. You don't have to follow a rigid plan. Instead, you can build a dynamic budget that adapts to changes in your life, such as a new job or an unexpected expense. This approach turns your budget into a supportive tool rather than a restrictive framework. Number 3. Telling yourself you deserve it. "I deserve this," is a phrase many people use to justify unnecessary spending. While treating yourself occasionally is healthy, constantly splurging because you feel entitled can lead to financial ruin. This mindset often leads to lifestyle inflation, spending more as your income increases, which prevents you from saving and investing. Recognize when you're using the deserve excuse and ask yourself if the purchase aligns with your long-term financial goals. Another pitfall of this mindset is emotional spending. When you use material items to reward yourself for hard work, bad days, or stress, you're reinforcing the belief that spending equals self-care. However, true self-care often looks like setting yourself up for long-term success. Consider non-financial rewards instead. For example, take a day off to relax or treat yourself to a home-cooked meal instead of splurging on expensive takeout. Remind yourself that financial stability is one of the greatest rewards you can give yourself. Number 4. Thinking you'll save later. One of the most dangerous lies is, "I'll start saving when I make more money." The problem with this mindset is that there's always another expense or milestone that seems more urgent. Saving is a habit, not a number. If you don't build the habit now, you're unlikely to start when your income increases. Even small amounts saved consistently can compound into significant wealth over time. Start today, even if it's just a small percentage of your income. This lie also creates a dangerous cycle of postponement. You may reach your next financial milestone, whether it's a raise or paying off debt, and find that new expenses have replaced the old ones. Without a commitment to saving, higher income simply results in higher spending. By starting early, even with a small amount, you allow compound interest to work in your favor. Time is one of the most powerful tools in wealth building. The sooner you begin, the less you'll need to save later to reach the same financial goal. Number 5. Believing that debt is normal. Society normalizes debt, making it seem like everyone has credit card balances, student loans, or car payments. But just because something is common doesn't mean it's healthy. Telling yourself that debt is just part of life can keep you trapped in a cycle of minimum payments and interest accumulation. Instead, shift your mindset to see debt as something to eliminate, not something to live with. Focus on creating a debt repayment plan and celebrate small victories along the way. Debt normalization can also lead to complacency. When you accept debt as inevitable, you stop seeking ways to become debt-free. Instead, you focus on managing debt rather than eliminating it. This mindset keeps you tied to financial obligations that prevent you from building wealth. Additionally, eliminating debt provides more than financial relief. It also brings emotional freedom. Imagine the peace of mind that comes from knowing you don't owe anyone money. By reframing your perception of debt, you can prioritize freedom over convenience. Number 6. Overestimating future income. A common financial lie is assuming that future raises, bonuses, or promotions will fix your financial problems. While optimism is important, relying on hypothetical future income to justify current spending is a recipe for disaster. Instead of spending based on what you hope to earn, live below your current means. When your income increases, use the surplus to save, invest, and pay down debt rather than upgrading your lifestyle. Overestimating future income can also create a false sense of security. You may assume that a promotion is guaranteed or that a side hustle will take off, leading you to make financial commitments you can't sustain. Financial stability comes from planning for your current reality, not an idealized future. When you manage your finances based on your current earnings, any increase in income becomes an opportunity rather than a necessity. This approach ensures that lifestyle inflation doesn't outpace your earnings. Number 7. Convincing yourself you need expensive items. Many people convince themselves that they need the latest phone, designer clothes, or luxury cars to maintain their image or feel successful. This keeping up with the Joneses mentality can lead to financial strain. In reality, your worth isn't determined by your possessions. Focus on building true wealth rather than chasing the appearance of wealth. Prioritize quality over brand names and invest in experiences and assets that appreciate rather than depreciate. Social media often amplifies this pressure by presenting curated versions of luxury lifestyles. It's easy to compare yourself to others and feel inadequate, but remember that many of these displays are funded by debt or aren't as glamorous as they seem. Focus on your personal goals rather than someone else's highlight reel. Furthermore, expensive items often lose their novelty quickly. After the excitement fades, you're left with the financial burden. Investing in financial security provides lasting peace of mind rather than temporary satisfaction. Number 8. Believing you don't make enough to save. One of the biggest financial lies is thinking, I don't make enough to save. While some people genuinely live paycheck to paycheck, many can find ways to save by adjusting their spending habits. Small changes like cutting out daily coffee runs, meal prepping instead of dining out, or canceling unused subscriptions can free up money for savings. Even saving $20 a week can compound over time and provide peace of mind in emergencies. Believing you don't make enough to save often creates a cycle of inaction. The more you believe you can't save, the less you even try. By starting with small amounts and automating your savings, you can build momentum. Watching your savings grow, no matter how slowly, can help you break free from this self-imposed limitation. Additionally, when you prioritize saving, you create a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. You may realize that saving isn't just a financial action. It's a declaration that your future self deserves security and opportunity. Number 9. Saying you'll invest when you know more. Many people avoid investing because they feel they don't know enough about stocks, mutual funds, or real estate. They tell themselves they'll start when they've learned everything. The truth is, you'll never know everything, especially since markets and investment trends evolve constantly. The fear of making mistakes can paralyze you, but waiting too long to invest means missing out on the power of compound growth. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, start small with simple investment options like index funds or ETFs. Remember, many tools and platforms now make investing more accessible than ever. Educational resources, robo-advisors, and financial literacy apps allow beginners to get started with minimal risk. Investing is a learn-by-doing process. Your knowledge will grow as you experience the market. By delaying investment, you're essentially giving up years of potential growth. Time is your biggest ally in building wealth. So the sooner you start, even if imperfectly, the better your chances of reaching financial independence. Number 10. Underestimating small expenses. People often lie to themselves about the impact of small purchases. It's just a coffee, or it's only $10 may not seem like much. But when small expenses add up over weeks and months, they can really drain your budget. A few dollars here and there may seem harmless, but these micro-spending habits often compound into hundreds or even thousands of dollars annually. For example, daily $5 coffees add up to $1,825 a year, enough to build a substantial emergency fund. Track your small expenses for a month. You'll likely be shocked at how much they total. Once you identify patterns, you can make intentional cuts and redirect that money into savings or investments. Creating a system to review recurring expenses and discretionary spending can also help you avoid subscription traps and impulse purchases. Ultimately, being mindful of where every dollar goes reinforces your control over your finances and makes it easier to build financial discipline. Number 11. Believing you'll be happy when you spend. Many people equate spending with happiness, telling themselves that material purchases will fill emotional voids. While buying something new can provide temporary satisfaction, it rarely leads to long-term fulfillment. Retail therapy can become an emotional crutch that prevents you from addressing deeper issues. Instead of relying on material purchases to boost your mood, focus on activities and experiences that bring genuine joy and connection, such as spending time with loved ones or pursuing hobbies. True happiness often comes from security, experiences, and meaningful relationships rather than possessions. Shifting your focus from acquiring things to building financial stability and creating memories can lead to more sustained contentment. Reflect on your spending habits. Are you purchasing something to improve your life or to distract yourself from stress? By identifying the emotional triggers behind your purchases, you can replace impulsive spending with healthier coping mechanisms. Number 12. Believing that financial success is luck. Some people tell themselves that financial success is all about luck, winning the lottery, getting a big inheritance, or stumbling into the right opportunity. This mindset removes personal responsibility and keeps you passive. While luck can play a role in some situations, most financially successful individuals build their wealth through consistent effort, strategic decisions, and perseverance. When you believe that wealth is purely luck-based, you may ignore opportunities to improve your skills, build connections, or create your own breaks. Financial success often follows preparation and the willingness to take calculated risks. By developing a proactive mindset, you empower yourself to create opportunities rather than wait for them. Number 13. Telling yourself you have time. Procrastination is a form of self-deception that can keep you poor. Telling yourself I have plenty of time to save and invest leads to missed opportunities for compound growth. The earlier you start saving and investing, the less money you need to contribute over time to reach your goals. Delaying by even a few years can mean the difference between financial independence and working longer than you planned. Break this cycle by setting specific timelines and automating your contributions to savings and investment accounts. Once you start seeing your progress, you'll feel motivated to stick with your plan and accelerate your contributions. Number 14. Ignoring financial education. Many people avoid learning about finances because they assume it's too complicated or boring. But lying to yourself that you don't need to know leads to poor decisions and missed opportunities. Financial literacy empowers you to make smarter choices about budgeting, investing, and managing debt. You don't need to become a financial expert overnight. Small, consistent efforts, such as reading articles, listening to podcasts, or taking financial courses, can improve your confidence. Understanding financial concepts like interest rates, taxes, and investment diversification helps you avoid common traps and seize valuable opportunities. Number 15. Believing it's too late. Finally, one of the most damaging lies is telling yourself that it's too late to change your financial situation. Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or even 60s, it's never too late to make improvements. While starting early is ideal, small actions taken consistently can still yield significant results. Focus on creating a plan that aligns with your current situation and take ownership of your progress. There are countless stories of people who turn their financial lives around later in life by developing better habits and staying disciplined. By taking action today, you rewrite your financial narrative and prove that your past doesn't define your future. There you have it. 15 reasons why lying to yourself keeps you poor. Financial success starts with honesty and accountability. The good news is that once you recognize these lies, you can replace them with empowering truths that lead to growth and stability. Which of these points resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more financial insights, and share this with someone who's working toward financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more money in your pocket.